CTV family. Catch us live on your TV screens. CPT where we be. 4 p.m. till 5 every week. Ekse, 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 Ekse live. CTV family. Catch us live on your TV screens. CPT where we be. 4 p.m. till 5 every week. Ekse, 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 it's Ekse live.
What sugar? Cape Culture Second. Go! Wash again! Hey! Wash up! That's again! Say Suki! Wash up! Celebrate! Shoo! Get culture with the best! Go, go, go!
Sasbigini bengi kani ekutweni ngane Sapika sangena sayitheni into party Zilethe abahla bantwana bagesi Zilethe nawe bambele Sasbigini bengi kani ekutweni ngane Sapika sangena sayitheni into party Zilethe abahla bantwana bagesi Zilethe Kosheni esilayeni abahlela abantwana bebhengisana bodwa hayikhona le ndaba ngiyayibona bafune ngiyayimosha asasifikile insizwa sikosheni esilayeni abahlela abantwana bebhengisana bodwa hayikhona le ndaba ngiyayibona bafune ngiyayimosha
Wash up! Wash up!
City shred. Nobody but the master. See I was a bottle. I was betting to be soldier. I was in the beggar. La shipato, like my shoulder go with and toe. Yes, it's how I move. My babo, I'm a full of that piece. Yes, it is. I'll see to my bunch of that things floor. I'm a full of that piece. Yes, it is. I'll see to my bunch of that things floor. What's that you say? So it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I'm going to east to be sustained in the more. For sure. Jump. Uzakibela ngobuya thethe Elese sogelita bake put terminate abakhulu mo askul man Kancha sekata Ngane
Wash up! Ha! Bakesi!
Come step up Zonyakazisa Sapika sangena sayitheni to part Dilete abahla bantwana bagesi Dilete nawe babele to party. Sesifikile ibheki iqalile ipheli ngane. Siyafika sangena sayitheni to party. Alethe awakabangena
Hey! Oh man, what a way to kickstart the show. And that is how you kickstart a youth entertainment show right here on Cape Town TV, DSTV channel 263. Asifikanga sigalelekile mchana. A big fat shout out to the Cape Culture for opening up the show on a very high note. Without being said, Mweni, Nijani, Dinamkela Tiet, another exciting, exhilarating, and filled with entertainment, I'm sure. Also, a little bit bittersweet because we bid farewell to one of our long-running presenters on the show. Of course, a little bit later on the show, we're going to be chatting with him just to find out, his journey on the show, when he started out and where he's going, actually. And also, we're going to be chatting with some of his friends and colleagues just to find out how they've actually enjoyed his journey here on Ekse. Without being said, you're probably asking yourself at home, who is this person? Otherwise, you can call me King Nyamza Mchana. We're going to have a nice, great show today. So make sure you hit the grounds running across all the socials from now, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Ekse_live. Now, with that being said, let's go find out who rated R. Let's go.
It's the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening show in town. That's what you're watching, Ekse. My name is Llama, and I'm chilling with one of your favorite presenters right here on Cape Town TV. His name is
Rezah Forbes. The sheriff is in the building.
Sheriff.
Sheriff.
Where does that come from?
When I first started the show, I was like, there's a new sheriff in town. It's stick.
Manyan? Okay, tell me, who's the first presenter that you saw in Ekse and motivated you to go into TV?
Sinalo actually was one of, because he's been here the longest as well. So I was like, this guy knows what he's doing, and he's just so energetic, and he keeps it real, so he just keeps it natural, and it's like, nah.
Tell me about your audition experience. How was that?
The audition experience, there was a lot of people. I think it was about just over 100 people, and we're all nervous, and we're like, oh my God, no one knows what to expect. Then eventually we got a script, and they partnered us up with another presenter.
Yeah.
And you just had to keep it natural and things like that. But I was so nervous because it was my first time ever for a presenter audition, and I was fresh out of matric.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, my English is up to scratch and all of those things. But yeah, it was obviously nerve-wracking, as every audition is, but just have to breathe and let it go.
Okay, there are 5 presenters on Ekse. So in South Africa, we've got the big 5 animals. So if you were to be one of them, which animal would you be?
Is a lion part of the big 5?
Pizza or burger?
Pizza.
Why should people watch Ekse every day?
Ekse is the realest youth show there is. We give a platform to people who are really out there struggling, because it's difficult to get a platform, especially on TV. So we actually then provide that platform for people at home, everyday people who want to showcase their talents, who want to showcase what they have to offer to the world, and also the good that they're doing in there. And this is the community channel, for the community, by the community.
Hey, your fondest memory on Ekse so far?
So far, I think every time someone comes onto the show and they speak in isiXhosa, I have no idea what's happening. So that is my fondest memory every time, because I just be like, oh wow, really? And then they're like, now we're going to kill Rezah after the show. I'm like, wow, really? Okay. But yeah, that's my fondest memory, because for me it's exciting, man. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this, and I'm just keeping it natural, keeping it real.
Okay, what do you call a road in Afrikaans?
A pat.
A road in isiXhosa?
Ipata.
Fail. There's more of these presenters. Keep it locked right here on Cape Town TV.
CTV family. CTV family. Catch us live on your TV screen.
And just like that, we're back right here on the best youth entertainment show to ever hit your screens. It is, of course, Ekse, right here on Cape Town TV, DSTV channel 263. Now, as promised, the China, the person we've been talking about, he's sitting on. How does it feel to sit on the other side of the
I myself didn't know who the person was talking about.
We got you by surprise, we got you, ne?
Yo, guys, everyone. And you know what's funny? I came in, and because I had a meeting,
Yeah.
and then there was Buddha was going on, and those chips and that, and
You're
I
like,
asked,
this is not usual.
yeah, I'm like, something's happening, but I
Yeah.
don't know. And I still asked Maqobozo, can I actually have all the chips for the public? And she's like, no. And I'm confused, but now then, what is this? And then you guys did this in like, I'm still confused.
Yes, that was the idea, right? Yes, it's so lovely to have you, man. So tell us a little bit about your, your journey here on Ekse, man.
Crazy.
From the gate when you started out, how was it like?
Crazy. I never thought that I'd be a TV presenter. Especially in Cape Town, as a Cape Town boy. My dreams was always just, being on stage, being a comedian and all of those things. But I think as a young kid, you always look in the mirror, watch your favorite youth shows.
Yeah.
Like, I can do that. And then you're in the mirror, you're like, hey, welcome to the da-da-da-da-da. And I remember when I first auditioned there, I was so nervous.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And now it's, 3 years, man?
And then you're just like, mind blown, eh?
Mind blowing.
Yeah.
The journey was absolutely amazing.
Cool, man. So now we have also like your friends here,
Yes.
your colleagues who also became like family. We
Colleague-
have Bubbles, we have Kosi, we also have Aneesah.
Yes.
So guys, any one of you can go first.
Friends, colleagues,
yes,
betrayers.
family, everything. Yes, this is why we're going to miss you, by the way. Let us know about this guy, man, in your own perspective. Any of you guys.
First of all, you got to know that Rezah is very funny.
Yeah.
Extremely funny.
Yeah.
When I first met him, he was like, hi, how are you? Maqobozo. He got my name wrong, actually. What did you call me?
I have no idea. I definitely
Maqo.
wasn't
She called me Maqo because everyone
Imagine.
started calling me Maqo. And I was like, no, I'm Kosi. And it's like, oh, okay, sorry, you are Kosi. But he was very friendly. all the time. Like he's extremely friendly, very funny and kind, and yeah,
Right.
I like him.
And you, Bubbles?
The first time I met Rezah was, I think I was still working in the news department as a news anchor and a journalist that side. So I always used to invade the Ekse production, not knowing
the
that,
time.
All do,
not
like all
knowing
the time.
that.
Exactly.
At that time, I wasn't even aware that at a later stage I would produce the youth and
show.
entertainment show. So I got to know him then, and then finally I was moved to come and produce the show for, I think, for a year and a half or so. We are a family at Ekse. Rezah is very funny, like Kosi said. He's a nice person to work with. I mean, everyone loves working with Rezah. He's that type of person who
His
knows
work
how to
ethic is on
handle
point,
everything.
yes.
You just brief him and he goes for it. So he's a nice, kind person to work with.
Yeah. And what was your first impression of him when, Aneesah?
She's like, yo, this guy's sexy.
Of course.
To be honest, I met Rezah, I think 2015 or 2016 for the first time
Yeah.
at the DSTV festival. And he wasn't Rezah. He was, what did you call yourself? Some actor. And the first day I saw him, I told him, don't be that person, be Rezah Forbes. You're gonna go further when you Rezah Forbes instead of being whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
That is a theater performer. Be you.
Yeah.
And see where he is today.
Yeah. That was so deep. I am touched. It's like you were talking to me as well.
I think he does know that I'm his number one supporter.
Yes, I found myself floating in those words as well. And so tell us, my guy, you know exactly what she said. What is the dream now? Like, what is the bigger plan?
Well, the dream is crazy. The plans is bigger. You always come into a space, you're nervous. They tell you there's 5 seconds to live, and you're like, no, I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and then the camera starts rolling, and you have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
But the dream's bigger now, and I'm wearing chains now, just so by the way.
Yeah. I'm also out here as well. Call me 2 Chains.
Hey!
Yeah, man. Okay, so right now we're gonna go to something dope, right? So we're just gonna go to something dope. We'll see you right after this. Yeah.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. But I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. But now you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, not I will survive. Oh, there's a
Welcome back to it is of course Ekse live right here on Cape Town TV. We're still chilling with the guy right here. Energy for days, laughter for days and days. Welcome back, man. I'm so sad to see you leave. I'm like, I've never really worked with you before. So I'm like, you leaving just when I just got in.
I don't want to leave anymore.
Now I'm thinking exactly why are you leaving in the first place?
I feel like everyone's plan is to grow. Everyone's plan is to. Let me just say that Ekse is a place where you come in, and this is where you grow. This is where, if you want to be the next big TV presenter or the next big person in TV,
Right.
this is the show that is going to give you that platform, because you learn so much things here. Because, yeah, you know, things happen here that it's like, this is like
Live
the real
TV.
world. It's like live TV. And you learn to deal with lights falling on your station manager's head,
Your mic going off.
your mic going off, things like that. And you learn how to handle yourself.
Yes.
And I've learned so much things in this space that has taught me to be not only a good TV presenter, but also good in my profession, my career.
Yes.
how I can handle myself outside of the studio, and this is definitely the space where things like that happen, which is so dope. Because I'm looking at that clip and like these people got skills. So that clip was deleted on social media.
Yes, anything for you. Magic can come through for you. Okay, speaking of which, you've got lots and lots of experience, but obviously there are people behind you that the people who see us on TV don't really see. So we have them joining us in studio today. Welcome them. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Welcome. I know you worked with him for like over a year, right? And you for like 2 years, right?
Yes.
I'll start with you. Just tell me, what was your first impression also when you just met him, and
like,
how was he?
Child.
How was he during the year? Never mind him.
Rezah is very funny. He's bubbly, he's everything, and he's welcoming as well. But I have a question for you, Rezah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you know that I'm a producer and I'm still new in this position. So I want to know, how has Ekse grown, like from way back when you started up until we came? So
Yeah.
how has...
Yeah.
Ekse grew so much. I remember we had this old set with like 2 couches. Yeah, and like a meter between the couches to walk. And like you can't, no COVID, there's no COVID. And it was just, you know, everyone just knew this is what Ekse is.
Yeah.
But everyone was working on the show, whether it's from the producers to the crew to the actual presenters. We all knew that Ekse is so much bigger than just these 2 couches.
Yeah.
Because we'd come in, I know Sinalo, we'd come in and be like, again, these couches. And over the years, you know, it was about the input, about how we feel. What is Ekse to us? Because I feel like Ekse is not just a youth show. Ekse is the lifestyle, it's how you live. So what was Ekse to us? How do we feel Ekse? Exactly. And it has grown so much over the time, because compared to my first episode to now, it's like, Ekse is like the top billing of youth shows.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Because
yeah.
it's crazy.
Just quickly, what do you have to say for him?
You know what? When I first saw Rezah, I started here like 2 years ago now. Yeah. And then when I get to work here as a floor manager, he was the best person to work with. He was like,
of course.
No, like fell on him. And then I got to do his sci-tech news here on Ekse. And then I remember when he does intro, and then when he links to me, he would call me Reverend Melikala. That's how funny he is. So he's like the greatest of them all.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So Rezah Forbes.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, man. Now you've done so much. We still have you on the show throughout, so that couch, I hope you're comfortable, right?
I am.
Yeah, right now though, we're gonna go. Just, get a bit of some air, because there's a lot of corona happening here. So there's a lot of people. I'm joking. I will be back in just a bit.
Yes. This thing might just break.
Okay, now shimmy to the end break. We'll be back in just a bit. Don't go nowhere.
CTV family, catch us live on your TV screen.
Okay.
Just say that was the floor manager. She was too excited and she got into it.
Where am I opening?
CTV family, catch us live on your TV screens.
Yes, yes, people, we are back with Ekse, taking you all the way till 5 p.m. And as you guys know at home, we always want to invite you and everybody you know to come along and ride with us to this amazing episode of fantasticness, deliciousness, blackness, everything. I mean, bring your mama, your brother, your father, your adopted cousins. Tell them Ekse is on your TV screen. We're taking you all the way till 5 p.m. It is my last interview on the show today, and I get to interview two gentlemen who's doing amazing things. We're sitting down with Neo as well as Solly, and they are lifestyle series in collaboration with J Black Studios, and they're here to tell us more about what it is that they do. And as you can see, we almost all the same color, so you can put us in the Cadbury wrapper. Welcome, guys. How you guys doing?
Yeah, good, man. Thanks for having us.
It's awesome to have you guys here. I know I'm a bit short in person. I get that a lot. But my exes know. That's all. Tell us more about Lifestyle series and what it is that you guys actually do.
So thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure.
So Lifestyle Series, it's an events company whereby we invite all the creatives around Cape Town. So the idea started when we went back at CPT, whereby we find out that the creatives are always not united.
Yes.
So we just thought, okay, why not as an events organizer, we actually invite photographers, fashion designers, and then we get to be in one space whereby we get to actually share ideas, networking also, because at the same time, it's not really about who you know. It's not really about what you know. It's all about who you know that runs our industry. So basically, the idea is actually, as a photographer, you need me as a fashion designer to actually take my pictures.
Yeah.
So that's how I actually reference you in that particular way.
That is so dope, because most of the time we think of networking as you should speak to the CEO of this company and you should speak to that. However, it's actually speaking to the photographer, speaking to the musician, the designer, and seeing how can you guys work together to grow each other's brands. And I think that is part of my next question of how important is it for creatives to network and to know each other, so that if it is that I'm doing a music video, we know that there's Neo who can dress the guys and there's someone who can take photography, things like that. So how important is it for creatives to network, especially if you are aspiring creatives?
Like, I would take that question. Actually, like, especially in this music industry, like, it's good to be connected. It's all about a chain, you know. Like, if you like, let me say, for instance, I know Neo, I only know Neo.
Okay.
I'm an artist, let me say. Like, it will be hard for me. Let's say Neo doesn't have a lot of connections and all of that. But let me say, I know you, Neo knows you.
Yeah.
And also, the relationship with Neo will connect me to you. So, that thing, to have a chain, it is a very benefit for, like, artists, especially in this music industry.
Yeah. It's like one hand washing the other hand, and it reminds a lot of the government where it's who you know, you get rich. Listen, what is the collaboration between Lifestyle Series and J Black Studios? How did the collaboration come about? What is it that you guys are doing?
So basically, the Lifestyle Series is well known of their unique style, whereby we get to have like beer pongs, 10-second games, just to like loosen up before you get to the actual concept of the event. So the event is basically uplifting all the creatives from Kraaifontein, basically, because we're based in Kraaifontein.
Okay.
So it's basically also like you as an artist, you performing poetry, hip hop, commercial. It's all up to you. So now the collaboration is whereby we get to come up with the sponsors such as Foods, Red Bull, So we get to actually always like have the energized before we get to the actual event.
That is so dope.
Yeah. So
And you guys, like you say, you guys are based in Kraaifontein. Is the aim, is the vision to expand, to get the whole of Cape Town or Western Cape or even South Africa for that matter, all the creatives to come together? What's the ultimate goal for you guys?
yeah, definitely. Because we started in 2018 where we did our first launch. So it started as like a practical thing for us because we studied events management. So we started as a practical thing whereby we just started like doing our practical thing and see how it gets us. So lucky enough, we get to find also other people who are interested in doing more of these things, whereby they ask, can we guys actually collaborate you in the next project? So it is possible that we can expand and more even in other provinces.
100%.
Yeah.
I love that, man. You guys are also having an event. What's happening? How can people get a hold of you guys if they want to come as well?
Actually, we are on Facebook, Lifestyle Series, and JBlack Studios /Umbrella. So this event is actually, the aim of the event is to connect the artists around Cape Town. It's the title of the event is Hip Hop Summer Splash.
Okay.
So basically, a lot of people have been asking Hip Hop Summer Splash. They thought, no man, it's only about hip hop.
And when they're going to find out more, they actually go to your social media pages.
Yes.
We are running out of time, guys, and we do want to know more about the event, but go to the social media pages to find out more. Let's see some more crazy clips that I myself don't know is going to play. So here's another one for you guys. See you after this.
Forbes is one of the people who are taking his career to another height. He's not only a TV show host, but also a comedian. This is one of the things that he does best. Let's see what he does when he acts stupid.
A man's smart to go out tonight, man. Why you go to Long Street? Oh, man just come from the mosque now, me too, man. But yeah, we can go if you want to go. Kijk, my Tani have a course. All my Tani's I'm in the office, he's gonna say no. You're in the office, he's gonna say yes. Wait, I don't want to office. She's gonna say no. She's gonna say yes for you. She's gonna say no for me. My mommy don't like you. She can't do anything you say. Anything you say. Anything you also will give it.
TV.org is where you find us. On the World Wide Web, on social media, it is at Cape Town TV. Otherwise, if you want to look for the big and this show in the motherland, it's Ekse_live. On Twitter, on Facebook, it's Ekse. On Cape Town TV, welcome to it, everybody. It's a Tuesday afternoon. And thank you for choosing us as your source of entertainment. That's the hashtag to use.
Tuesday.
I counted that seconds and like for 10 seconds you did not breathe. That is crazy. I feel like I need to learn that. He's like
superhuman.
I was like, yo.
Superhuman.
Some gala want beef like hyena, some gala get beat like Serena. Hey, ha, hey, some gala take shots like tequila. Get it down. Hi, bo, Alright, T-boy the flame. DJ Exit. You guys did a lot here. No, it's too much. Kwanza, cheza kama wewe hutaki. Pili, kata kama mishkaki. Tatu, ingia hapa katikati. Toka jasho unaloa kama ni samaki. Cheza kama wewe hutaki. Kata kama mishkaki. Ingia hapa katikati. Toka jasho unaloa kama ni samaki. Shisha. Chi. Unajifanya
500, 600 crowd. And then the next year, the people asked us, but are you going to do that again for us? We were like, I was grade 5, how old are you in grade 5? Like 10, 11. 10, 11 years old. And then from there, it just kind of spiraled and snowballed into me becoming
So you're not one of those people who always knew that you were funny, but you just took a chance and then you...
Exactly. For me, it was enjoying the reception of the people.
And that was another crazy clip there, coming there from Rezah. God, which one was your favorite? Because mine was the Blue Eye one. And the one where you show Mkaba. That one was...
Let's leave that one.
But then Pot Belly gives good loving. Right? Isn't that what they say?
Crazy.
What was it? Yes. So when you look back at those kind of clips, what are some of the fundamentals that you just cannot forget?
There's so much memories that you look back on. Because it's so crazy, the bad things happen where you're doing interviews, things are wrong, or like anything that you can think of on a live show that can go wrong, goes wrong, and you tell yourself that those are your worst moments, but then you look at that and you realize that that's all fun and games, everyone's laughing, but it's that crazy moments where things go wrong and you're like, oh, I missed that. Because just that handling of it and everyone has a good laugh afterwards,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Kuku, we still want more of the crazy moments, so we're gonna still keep you throughout the show, as we said. Guys, this guy is so lit. We need to go and get some water just to cool off a little bit.
CTV family, catch us live on your TV screens. CTV family, catch us live on your TV screens.
Welcome back to yet another episode of Dose of Craziness right here on Ekse, your favorite youth show that brings you nothing but the best of entertainment, as well as this crazy guy here. How are you doing? Are still good?
I'm still confused.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to ask,
honest.
is it psychic that you're actually
hasn't.
leaving? Because I was watching you doing your last interview and I'm like, it's like you still think that you're still out here.
Yeah, I feel like
and
I
I
still
saw you
belong.
trying to steal my shine there.
No.
Is that what you were trying?
We all know I'll always be Vaseline on this show. I shine brighter.
Then, okay. The nice thing about it, we have your colleagues, soon to be former colleagues.
Okay.
So they're
Traitors.
out here. They will let us know exactly if that's true or not.
I just want to know why they're all three wearing black. I'm leaving, not dying. It's not
Yeah,
the
there's
same.
no need your leave.
Allow us to mourn.
Yes, exactly. Llama, I will start with you, man. Like, I want to find out. You've worked with this guy for the longest time, right, in the game. What have you enjoyed, working with him, and what have you enjoyed the least? Working with him?
He highlights is that Rezah keeps you on your toes. You cannot be
Yeah.
You think you're gonna be seated next to Rezah and conducting those interviews. No, you're kidding yourself. He will catch you off guard. You are supposed to deliver a line, and then he is like, he utters something so stupid, and you cannot. He'll make
on live TV.
a joke about a blind person, and you're supposed to pretend as if you did not hear that because you need to look professional. So that's my least favorite thing about him, because I'm not gonna look stupid because of your doings on national television. Kabanga, crazy. I love that he is so spontaneous.
Yeah.
Whatever goes wrong, like a light falls on top of the station manager, we're gonna pretend as if that did not happen on live TV. I took a while, break except for a year. When I came back, Rezah was employed as a presenter.
Yeah.
When I got back here, people were dependent on a script, and that was not what Ekse was initially about.
Yeah.
And I came and reintroduced a freestyle and no script, and he was one of the people that was welcoming to that original idea by Ekse, whereas other divas were crying about not having a script.
Yes,
So,
exactly. And you, my love, how has it been working with this guy?
Oh man, it's been so amazing. I can remember my first official show where we were doing our link, and I'm like standing there nervous as hell. And I was like, don't worry, like you got it. And after he said I got him, like, Kiko, I got it. We delivered the line. And I'm like, I literally look at him like, I definitely done lost my line. And he picks up for me immediately, doesn't even ask no questions. And then after the show, he's like, yeah, you did so great. I'm like, no, I did not, child. And I messed up. So that's the person that he is. A key thing that you mentioned is this man will say something ridiculous, something so stupid, and especially if something falls, if a light falls, he will acknowledge it. That's what I love. He will be like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, this happened, just in case you didn't see.
Yes.
Someone almost threw up on the show, but I mean, it's a great, lovely show. And he will make sure that everyone catches up and laughs about it before we move on, and that's what I love about you. Your ability to see what's happening in real life, acknowledge it as a presenter, pick it up and move on.
Yes. And you, Sinalo?
I've worked with this guy for the longest time. When he got here, I was already here. Seeing him grow as a TV presenter and seeing him becoming the person that he is. When he got here, he was already a comedian and he was starting out this presenting thing. You could see the passion that he has. I think one thing I like about him is his professionality. He's very, extremely professional. Besides that one person, if you ask him to deliver, he will absolutely deliver the show for you.
Yeah.
He doesn't ask for too much. He's not a diva on set. He's always making everyone laugh. Doesn't matter whether you said or not. When you get on set, he's absolutely going to make you laugh.
Yes.
Even if there is someone who's blind walking and falls, I make a joke about that. Absolutely make a joke about that. He's absolutely an amazing soul. And for me to see him leave, I'm like, hi, dude. I thought, I didn't even know that this guy was. Okay. Did you WhatsApp? Why don't you WhatsApp me?
I can't do that. And just on what they were saying is that I always feel like as a co-host, you guys have a partnership. I don't care if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend. When we're on set, you're my wife.
Cool.
We are in a relationship. So that is how we bounce off each other. And I remember Luandile got robbed.
Yeah.
It was sad. It wasn't sad when she got on set.
Yes, he made jokes about me getting
just on that note, we're just going to quickly go to a break. When we come back, more craziness. I'll finish now.
CTV family, catch us live on your TV screens. TV family. Catch us live on your TV screen.
Oh, and just like that, we are back here, right here on the craziest show to ever hit your screens. I'm gonna call this the craziest show because it's been crazy throughout. You are still rolling with me, Nyameko Maqobozo. Otherwise, you can call me King Nyamza, and I'm still with the guy, Rezah. Right now, though, it's time to test everyone who's been saying that they know this guy. Oh, this guy is so crazy. He's very funny. He acknowledges that. Now we will see if they really know him with a nice quiz that I have here on my hand. It's called Finding Rezah.
Okay.
Right? So it's more like a true or false type of thing, right? So we're going to ask you, the first question is, we're going to start with you. The first question is, on a hot summer's day, Rezah faked fainting at his school assembly to interrupt his principal's boring speech.
This is definitely true. It sounds like something a Rezah would do. This is one
Are you that
thing
crazy?
That is true. What happened was, it was assembly, it was super hot, and everyone wanted to go home because it was almost after school hours,
Yeah.
and this guy wants to speak forever. I was like, no child, no. They were carrying me and things and like.
I think I'm about to as well now, after hearing that. Okay, so scorching hot, he'd rather be at the beach or at his friend's poolside. True or false?
Is it mine?
At the beach or at the poolside? At friend's poolside, yeah.
Friends poolside.
Oh, okay, you got to catch it now. Okay, cool. Let's see now. Next question. Well, Rezah grew up wanting to be a professional soccer player. Yes or no?
He had a pot belly when he came here, so that is.
Now.
Growing up, okay, yeah, no.
Anytime soon now.
True.
Anytime soon now.
I'm not going to give you the answer.
And I'm out here growing gray hair waiting
False,
for
it's
you.
false, it's false.
It's true.
It's actually true. One. Okay, cool. Let's still see. There's more questions, guys. There's more question. Order. Okay, cool. His favorite rapper, is it AKA or is it J. Cole?
AKA, because it's false.
Oh, you want to redeem yourself now? Okay, cool.
False.
Done. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
That should be a favorite rapper.
Okay,
then.
cool. Okay, second last question. We're going to ask you, right? And then I'm going to ask you the last one. Okay, so does he like coffee or tea? Why you guys keep looking at him?
I don't know what
He
this
looks like a
is.
guy who loves some coffee.
Some coffee. And he's energy, yeah, you can tell. There's a lot of caffeine happening, yeah. Cool. Now, the last question. Better get this right, girl, or otherwise, you know. Exactly. This is a rap now, you know. Okay, cool. Does he prefer action or horror movies?
It struck me as, I feel like you'd scream during a horror, so action.
I love horrors, I love thrillers. I feel like action is too cliche.
I saw
Never action.
I love when people scream and they don't know what's coming. And that's why we got people from the National Snake Park to put a snake just behind
I
you.
saw
Just a
I'm not afraid.
Are you not? I'm afraid. I can't eat a snake.
Horror or
I'm
action?
done.
Horror.
Cool.
Definitely.
Clearly you don't know.
I can live with it.
Cool. I know that was a good one, right? So right now, I think we're just coming towards the end of the show, right? It's time for us to wrap up. Quickly, anyone who has last word to say to this guy? Before we let him go?
I would tell you, Ekse is a place where you're supposed to grow and stuff like that, which is true. I'm so disappointed in him because he's still the same height that I found him.
Oh man, the shortest guy I've ever seen.
But then he did say he's ex. No, just last words, my guys, as you're living. What can we expect from you in the future and things like that?
So I'm not leaving Cape Town TV as per se. I'm actually starting a new venture on the channel. I'm having my own talk show. It will air from Friday the 11th from 10 o'clock till 10:30. It's a late night talk show called Coffee and Comedy with Rezah Forbes. And we basically take some of your favorite celebs and social media influencers and we put them to their wits and we drink a few liters of coffee just to stay awake.
Can I be the first guest? Hi. Can I be the first guest of the show?
Do you drink coffee?
Yeah, I do.
Then
a lot
you
of
can
coffee.
come.
Cool, man. It was great having this guy around, man. We wish him well. I wish you well. All the best to your future endeavors. I'm still going to be the first guest on your show, right? Fine. In front of millions, people, masses at home. Cool. And that is how we wrap up, ladies and gents. My name is Nyameko, Maqobozo. Catch us across all the socials because that's where the conversation and the fun still continues. Until next time, bye-bye. And also, yeah,
So, look at my rapping skills coming to your door. We have CK performing in the building for us.
Take it away.
Hey, Cape Culture, come do your thing.
What's up? What's up? See, what I got you. What's up? What's up?
It's obvious, as funny attention. What you like is to me less of upset. Samba pesa, sasya che. Let's get you me less of me shame. It's obvious, as funny attention. What you like is to me less of upset. Samba pesa, sasya che. He can get less as figila. Sabi, you let from my jump. Hey, Sasma Bella, Papa, Sashaganil, Indivine. He can get less as figila. Sabi, you let from my jump. Hey, Sasma Bella, Sashaganil, Indivine. Participating boy. Essa é Cape Town. Uzakibela noma uyathethe. Vele sazokeleka bonke futhi ethamineke bakhuluma asikhulume. Cape Culture sekada. Yo. Singene something fast. Singing fast. Welcome now. Kala maglas. Kala ya shine. Go win now. What's up, boss? Shona. Constant song get yeah. Singing something fast. Singing fast. Welcome
welcome now. Kala maklas, usanda ba. Kala ya shy, moving now. Kasa papas, shona, astanza sonke jardin. Kula mastek up the jagazi. Sessions Gucci Mela from the shade. Session that, so fast, as money attention. Run to life.